Yeah, I was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out great tents. New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of chains in the game?
It's week 4 of the 2023 season. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Colts and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against the defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
They go play action here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Second, the Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, coming into the game, the defense knew they had to provide an excellent pass rush, but not provide any gaps because he's really strong with his legs. How about that confidence booster there on the first defensive drive of the game? They know they can get to him now.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with a football. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 72 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now a 2nd down and 6. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to back, and it's another nice play and another first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 17-3. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. For the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
For the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Second and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Second and 2. Then he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second and 1. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
First and 10, Taylor now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Six yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Moss, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. Matter, this one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Gets around him. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.